What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never, and welcome back to another Miggles update. If you enjoy this content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Alright, so as usual, we're just going to start off with a little technical analysis update. So if you guys have been watching my previous content, I've been talking about how Bitcoin is in this bear flag pattern, and bear flags actually break down 68% of the time. So I've been telling you guys, be very cautious about us breaking down. If I were you, I would absolutely be keeping some capital on the side because we might see some amazing discounts. And that's when Bitcoin was around 87,000 and we're back down to 84,700. And understand, this bear flag in theory has a measure move all the way down to around 72,100, which from a macro standpoint actually would make sense as well. That would bring us close to retesting the previous all-time high. Although I do also want to point out that a lot of the time the market will front run very important levels. So just because Bitcoin has had this bounce, do not fool yourself into believing that we are in the clear yet. We absolutely could see another market nuke. What I am looking for personally is to see if Bitcoin can put in some form of inverted head and shoulder pattern. We already have the left shoulder, we have the head. If we can put in a higher low than we could put in a right shoulder, and inverted head and shoulder patterns are usually very bullish. So to be clear, there is a very good chance that the bear flag is going to break down, and we just want to try and put in a higher low. But the reality is that right now the stochastics are pinned in the overbought region. We need to reset right now. It is usually almost a guarantee that you are going to break down when you see a bear flag and overbought stochastics. And what you need to remember about bear flags is that they usually take the staircase up and the elevator down. It's a slow climb up, but then they get nuked. And you can see right here, we're already forming a decently sized red candle. Now, I'm not going to go super in depth into Ethereum because I've talked about it many different times. But Ethereum on the daily time frame was similar to Bitcoin. It was forming a bear flag. And Ethereum is already breaking down even harder than Bitcoin. It's down around 5.5% in the last day. And when you look at the weekly time frame, we are still extremely oversold. And it's not just the weekly that's oversold. If you look at the 2 week, if you look at the 1 month, if you look at the 3 month, we're oversold on nearly every larger time frame for Ethereum. That tells me that we are probably going to get a strong bounce eventually. But I do not think that that bounce is coming right now, especially because Bitcoin is in a bear flag. But what I want you guys to understand about Ethereum is what is actually going on behind the scenes. You need to actually understand this. BlackRock now holds 1.25 million ETH worth 2.5 billion. If you do the math on this, that means that BlackRock controls over 1% of Ethereum. And they have not been accumulating Ethereum for that long. And then you also understand that Trump holds over 500 million in ETH. Ask yourself the question, why are the big players loading up on Ethereum? I understand we look extremely bearish right now. I get it. But there is a reason that major players are loading up. You just have to have perspective. And in Ethereum's case on the weekly time frame, we have broken out 9 out of 9 times since September of 2020 with oversold stochastics. And the stochastics have been oversold for 8 weeks now. And usually before the breakout, it takes anywhere from 5 to 10 weeks to actually break out. The most recent time did take 14 weeks, but usually it's 5 to 10. So in regards to the larger timeframes for Bitcoin and Ethereum, I am still very bullish. I'm just not bullish on the daily time frame. Now, if we look at a project like Miggles, it's currently holding just above 30 million. It's at 30.02 million. But I want to be crystal clear. I would not expect 30 million to hold if Bitcoin continues to break down out of this flag. If you look at Miggles from a pattern standpoint, it looks very similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum both formed the same bear flag and are now starting to break down. If Bitcoin can put in a higher low, then expect Miggles to potentially put in a higher low. But if Bitcoin does actually get nuked and it goes all the way down to around 72,100, then Miggles absolutely could put in a lower low. The good thing about Miggles is that it has a major support level around that 16 million range. Now, do I think we're guaranteed to hit 16 million? No, I do not. And I think there's a good chance that if we do, Miggles is going to get bought right up. And that's what I want to be clear about. Regardless of what happens in the short term, I'm still very bullish on Miggles. I will continue saying the exact same thing that I've been saying the entire time. I believe Miggles has one of the most well-connected teams I've ever seen in a meme coin. If you look at their X account, they're currently at 97.8k followers, but they're constantly posting and engaging with their community. This is very important to see during a market downtrend. You'll see a lot of projects are not near as active during a downtrend. That to me is a major red flag. It's human nature to panic when the market is dropping. The market is built on psychology. So as a project, if you're not there to support your community, that's a red flag. That's not the case with Miggles at all. And I still want to point out the fact that they have said in their Telegram that they have listings lined up, but they are waiting for better market conditions. That's another reason that I'm very bullish on this project. I'm also someone who believes that Miggles is eventually going to get Coinbase. Now, is Coinbase one of the listings that they're talking about? I have no idea. Probably not. But I still think Miggles will eventually get a Coinbase listing. And if you look at what happened to Toshi and Doginme after the Coinbase listing, they both went parabolic. But I also want to be clear about that because a lot of people right now are saying, oh, we need a Coinbase listing. We really want Miggles to get listed on Coinbase. The reality is that we don't actually want that right now. I'm telling you, you do not want to see Miggles get a Coinbase listing when Ethereum is in a falling knife. We want to see Ethereum start to break out before the Coinbase listing. Right now, the hype from Coinbase would be very short-lived. You want better market conditions, plain and simple. All of that being said though, if you guys are interested in getting into projects super early and joining a like-minded community, then I also recommend taking a look at my Discord. We're here for the market pumps, we're here for the market dumps, we're here for pretty much everything. And we've been making huge gains this entire bull run. As a lot of you guys know, I first posted Miggles in my Discord on day 1. But we've also called 6 different 200x projects as a community. And the market is eventually going to turn bullish again. The Fed has already started to slow down QT, which is very bullish. But if this is a community that you guys are interested in being a part of, you'll find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. I'd love to see you guys in here. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments whether or not you guys think Miggles is a good project for this bull run. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.